guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have lots to do today, so I will be filming multiple videos at one time, from foundation to liner to eyeshadows to lipsticks and primers and setting sprays and everything in between. So there'll be quite a few videos coming out that is going along with this face. Go ahead and leave a comment below if you would prefer that I just do one entire video of everything and review it all at once, or if you would like me to continue to piece out the areas like the concealer and the foundation and the light eyeshadows and liners and all that, all in different sections, so you can kind of go to whichever one you're looking into trying out or whatnot. I'm really pleased with everything, and if you like this look, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified when all the videos come up. And thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel, and keep watching. Okay, so as you can tell, I have already put my foundation and all the contour and that fun stuff on my face. I've done my brows. Now I'm going to be using my Juvia's Plates palette. Now, this is a new palette that I have gotten by Juvia's Place. It's the Saharan by Juvia's. These are some of the most gorgeous colors and consistencies that I've ever come across. If you have a chance to pick up some Juvia's Place, I would definitely look into that. And I want to do a little swipe for you and show you. I'm sure these are the same consistency as the other ones. See the Watabi? I hope I'm saying that right. It's like a gold color. Oh, just dipping into it is phenomenal. Okay. Are you seeing that right now? Look at that. Do you see that swipe? Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. Let's see. We'll go into Kaya, which is like this green kind of color. Little tiny swipe. I'm only doing a little baby swipe, see? Watch. What? Did you see how much product I had on my finger? Look at that. Are you serious right now? What? Okay. This is what happens. If you look at my Instagram, you will see why I end up with swatches all over myself, because I get carried away. Let's try, well, I still have a few fingers. Let's do Fula. I have no idea if I'm saying these right, but you know what? I did one, then I did two, okay? 3. It's tiny, tiny product. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, 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 look at that. Just keeps going and going. Right off my arm. Do you see that? Do you see that? Can you tell? Can you see that? I mean, I know this doesn't really do it justice, but are you kidding me right now? So, needless to say, they have been very popular, and the pigments are great. The consistency stays the same. So today we're going to be playing with this palette. And trying it out and see how it runs, and which I have nothing but faith in these products because their consistencies have always stayed the same. But I have never tried their eyeliners, so I also picked up the matching eyeliner set to this, which is the Saharan eyeliners, and I'm really looking forward to trying them out. They come in a little thing like this, and they come with a dual-ended brush. So these will be a lot of fun to play with. I have really gotten into the eyeliners, gotten more eyeliners and more. Not like I didn't already have enough, but for some reason I just can't stop myself from getting more of them. Especially when I see something that's really cool, or like I see it on another YouTube channel and I'm like, that looks like it could legit be a good liner. So I'm always looking for easy, you know, fun, nice liners. Also, I wanted to interject something real quick. Like, this is a genius idea. I was watching Stephanie Lang's YouTube tutorial on how she does her eyebrows right now, which I haven't tried that yet. I don't think my natural hairs are really long enough to do it, but it's a really cute and well done YouTube video on how she makes her brows look way fuller, which you should go check that out. But her name is Stephanie Lang, and she actually said, take your eyebrow brush and glue it together so you can get that really thin line and make little hairs if you want to go in and make little hairs. And you glue it with eyelash glue, and then you squish it together, and so it creates a really fine, I mean, you can even tell, it's like a really fine tip at the end. Genius. Absolutely genius. Ever since I've done that, it has opened up so much easier application of my eyebrows, because the brush bristles, when you do powders, tend to like kind of want to go where they are, wherever they want to go, even though you really are trying to do a precise brow. So it can end up messy looking or whatever. I mean, ever since I found this little trick, it has made eyebrow application so much easier when I'm using my powders. But anyways, I wanted to share that little tidbit. And so we'll go back to our Sahara palette by Juvia's Place. What I need to do is prime my lids. So I'm thinking, what am I going to prime my lids with today? Let's do the Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. And I'm going to go ahead and just put that on my lids. And I love my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. Okay. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. A little on this. I love Tarte Shape Tape to also carve out a for real crease, or when you're doing a halo or a spotlight eye. Oh yes. I mean, it's just like for real. It's awesome. Alright. So now that I have my lids done, oh goodness, what is that? Okay. Alright. I am going to go ahead and start in with this palette. Let me put that up real quick. I have stuff all over the place here. Alright, I don't know. Let's see. It really doesn't have a setting color. So I'm going to have to go in with some to set it. That's the only thing I mean, it's got a beautiful transition color, all these other gorgeous colors. It just doesn't have a setting color, which really doesn't make me mad at it. I can always grab my Laura Geller Baked Highlighter Duo in French Vanilla and Portofino. Actually, I have a restaurant here in town called Portofino. And I'm going to be using this one. I believe this is the French Vanilla. And it's just like a non-shimmery type white color. It actually is really great to go underneath your eyes and things like that. Or when you're highlighting and you don't want to highlight with shimmer, or like a more sparkly highlighter or whatever. This is actually really great for that. So I'm going to go ahead and take a fat little brush. It's BH Cosmetics 138 brush. I love using this just to pack on my lid real quick because it really just does it so fast. Because when you're just setting it, you really don't need to worry about precision. Even bringing it into the corner of my eyes. Okay, yes, alright. Now that that is done, okay, we're going to go ahead and move on to my Saharan by Juvia's. So I'm going to go ahead and take the color Katsina. It's right here. It looks like it's a really great transition color. It's a little darker than what I normally use. And I'm going to figure out which brush I really want to use with this. I think I'm going to start with a fluffy brush, and this is a BH Studio number 5. And I'm going to go ahead and dip this in here. And there's a little bit of fallout, not too much. And I'm going to go ahead and just pop it into my crease. Now, I usually say I have two portions to my crease. I have my upper crease, which is more like my closer to my brow bone area. That's a really, really nice color. Oh my goodness, it's a really nice color. And then there's my lower crease, which is more right, just right edging along the lines of my mobile lid. As always, it does not disappoint with pigment. Hello. And I'm just going to take a little bit more and buff it on the outer edge. Okay, after you have it blended out, the next color I'm looking at is Jamila, which it is like this orangey, rustic tone. I mean, I am really getting out of my comfort zone lately, which is great as a makeup artist. Like, other people will enjoy like a wide range of colors. Myself, I'm more like kind of frightened by fancy colors, but I am being more daring and I'm moving towards that. So even though they look great on everybody else, I'm always like, are they really gonna look that good on me? And the truth is makeup's meant to be fun, so just have fun with it and try it out. If it doesn't look good, you can always take it off, you know? Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to position it on my lower crease and work on from the outside in. And this is just going to warm up that area a lot. I love colors like this. They're beautiful, especially for any color eyes. You have brown eyes, it's going to pick up the gold flecks in your eyes. You have green eyes, it's going to make them look even greener. You have blue eyes, it's going to add an intensity to them. I mean, gray eyes are the color of my daughter's eyes, and her eyes pick up any color that she's wearing. And I mean, it's like crazy, like how she transitions to different colors. And what I'm doing is I'm just taking my previous fluffy brush and blending. You know we blend. Look, let's be real. Let's not leave some streaky eyeshadow. That is not cute. Streaky eyeshadow is not cute. Blending out those edges. Come on, blend. Yes. That That is so much better. Just blending out the edges. See? See the difference? Blend, blend. Then I'm going to go back in. This color is really beautiful. And of course it's got great pigment. It's got minimal fallout. It's really beautiful. As you can see, we're building it up. It's always fun to layer colors on top of colors on top of colors. So the next color that I'm going to go into is Xoxo. It is this orangey type color right here. You can see that. And one thing I really, really love about these palettes is they have the names written hugely on the bottom. I mean, you can really, really, really read them. Some don't. They have them written really, really tiny. So I'm going, okay, what color am I using? And then you can't see what I'm doing, you know. So we're going to go into Xoxo. And it is much brighter than the other one. We're going to start on the outer edge. We're going to do a halo eye, apparently, because that's just what I felt like doing today, I guess. Sometimes I sit down and I'm like, oh, I don't even know what I'm going to do when I sit down. And it just ends up whatever it ends up as. Now a halo eye is very easy to do, especially for any type of eyes. Really, any type of eyes can really wear this. So don't be scared of it. I myself, as I have said before multiple times, I have hooded eyes. So this is actually kind of ideal because you could still see when I look at you, you can still see that space right there. So when I add like a shimmery color or something that's really going to make my eyes pop, it's really worth the while. So it focuses on it. And I'm just blending this color in just ever so slightly. You see how far back I'm holding on the brush? I mean, the brush tip is like right there. I'm barely touching it in. I mean, this pigment is off, just completely off the rails. It's amazing. But of course, I'm not surprised. They are known to be very well done with pigment. And then again, you want to take your original fluffy blending brush, or you can take a new one. It really is just your preference, but I like to take the same one because it has just the traces of the original transition color on it, and it just really just blends everything in so nicely. Okay, so there is that. Look over here in this other mirror, make sure I've got this all straight. I have so many mirrors around me because I have to make sure that everything is straight. Okay. Now, I think what I'm going to do is take this BH Cosmetics number 5 brush, but it is like this. It is a lining type brush, okay? And I'm going to take some of that rustic Jamila color, and then I'm going to take our transition color, which is Katsina. Like I said, I don't know if I'm saying these names right. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. But that's what I'm going to take. I'm just going to pack it onto this brush. I'm going to mix them back and forth, and just pack it on the underneath of my eyes to kind of blend in the entire look and just carry it through. You always want to remember, you have those colors up top. You want to bring them down too. Kind of just join them together. Unless you're planning on using like a completely different color underneath. Which I could have done that too. I just decided not to. I have done one where I have like a really pretty blue underneath. I love that. That is actually one of my husband's favorites. As you can see, it just kind of really blends in the entire look. And again, I'm just going in with the same brush over and over to just pack this on. It really doesn't take much, but as you can see, it does a whole lot to the look. You know, it really brings out your under eyes. We don't want to leave those guys out. See how nicely that looks? Just joins everything together. Now, let me think. I've got to really think if I want to cut that crease out or if I want to just pack on a color right on top. It's absolutely beautiful so far. I am so pleased with this palette. And you know what? I talk about being out of my comfort zone, but the more I play with other colors, it really, on myself personally, I've played with other colors on other people and it looks so good on other people, but I've always been hesitant to throw them on myself. But the more I do, the more I'm like, wow, I really like those colors. Why didn't I start using them before? The makeup industry has just broadened so much. It's amazing. And it leaves makeup artists and consumers, because we're consumers too, just because we're makeup artists doesn't mean we're not consumers, because we are. It gives everybody such a huge diversity in what they want to be able to purchase and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape again, and I'm going to put the teeny tiniest little bit right there, because I need to carve that business out. Yes, I need to carve it out. See how I just kind of move it around, but keeping it right in the middle. That, with adding the concealer right there, it's really going to make that color pop. Whatever color you're putting right there in the middle, it's going to make it just come alive. When I'm not doing a spotlight, and I'm just doing a halo, I kind of have a tendency to make the bottom bigger and then blend it down. See how it just kind of blended out? Start with the bottom bigger, closer to the lash line, and kind of just blend it out on the edges, but we're still keeping it so we have those colors on each side. See? And then after you do this and you finish up and you put your color on, you'll see me add on the outskirts again, the color we used on the outside of the halo, to really blend it and tie it all together. Now, as you can see, when I open my eyes, when you have hooded eyelids, and they're very common, a lot of people have them, that you can still see that beautiful concealed area with no color on it right now, but you can see it. And that's really important to someone who, like me. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up. And I'm going to start by taking my fingers, and then I'm going to do a packing brush to blend out the color, but I'm going to start with I've been dying to try this, okay? The Wallaby, I hope I'm saying that right. This goldish color right here, the one that I first swatched, it is so beautiful. And it's so hard to find a really intense, pigmented, and gold that goes on like it shows there. And look at that. Bam. It is, oh my goodness. Are you serious? It is just perfect. It is everything. Oh my goodness. It is so pretty. Wow. I'm so impressed. Wow. Wow. That is gorgeous. Can you see that? I haven't even blended it out. That's so pretty. Now I'm going to take my packing brush and just kind of soften it out a little bit. Then I'm going to take the same brush that I used to put on the Xoxo. I'm going to dip it back in there and really just tie the whole look together. See how it brings it in and blends it nicely, transitions those colors together. Oh, I'm in love. I am so in love with this. It's so gorgeous. It's like a sunrise on my eyelids. You see that? Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love, 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 love it. Okay, so I just want to keep playing with this and keep playing with this, but I need to stop and move on to the eyeliner. Okay, so I'm going to put those up and dust away any fallout that I might have underneath just in case. I really didn't see much at all, but you always want to make sure. Oh my gosh, I just love that. Wow. I'm like stuck on it. I mean, what do you guys think? Gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Back on track. Now I'm moving on to the Saharan eyeliner set. In this set you get a brush. One side is angled. It's a thicker angled brush, but it's still got a thinner point. And then it has the side that you actually can use to paint on. I think the angled brush is more for like doing wings and such. And then you come with two colors, a brown color. Ooh, and they're sealed. They're in glass cases. They have this beautiful mirrored front. Absolutely beautiful. You can see my cameras. Definitely glass. Nice. And then this black. And again, they're sealed. That's killer. That's absolutely awesome. I'm going to actually go for the black. Not like that's a surprise to any of you guys because I'm a black eyeliner girl. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm probably going to work more on my, oh, it's very easy to peel off. And they look very moist. That's nice. Moist. That's not a very nice word. Hydrated. Smooth. I don't know. Moist kind of gives me the creeps. I don't know why. So I'm trying to figure out which brush that I really want to use with this liner. I'm actually going to opt out of using their liner brush. I think it's too thick for me. I don't think I'll be able to catch a really good wing with it. But you know what? I'm going to try it out because I'm really not sure. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so creamy. That is beautiful. That's really nice. Look how creamy that is. I just painted my fingernail with this. That's great, but look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't want to waste any of it. It's so pretty. It's so well done. Okay, I'm going to take their cap and see if I can swirl this into a point. Get all the hairs together. hairs are just not going together for me, so I'm not, let me show you what I mean. If you can look really closely, you can see where the hairs are just not going together. So when you get something like that, you go to put it on your eyes, it's going to smear, and it's going to have little areas of pigment where you don't want it. But it's got good pigment. I mean, it was all over my finger. It don't come off. So I think I might pass because I don't want to mess this up. The end, I may do that handy dandy trick about gluing the end together. It looks like I could definitely do that. But I mean, I could probably use it as like a starter wing. We can give that a shot. Let's just go ahead and dip this side into the pan. So when you dip into these, they are so creamy that you have to be very careful because you can chunk it out. It's not like, I just dropped it. I literally just dropped it. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's good that I dropped it and it did not break. That's very good. Okay, let's put that over here. So I'm going to take it in the lid and just kind of pat it in and work with it like that. And then see what I can do with it like that. You don't want a lot on the edges because then it could smear onto places you don't want it to go. And I'm just going to start and make a wing with it. Let's see. I mean, you can kind of like stamp out a wing, the wing design that you're looking for. See? It's not bad. I mean, I can at least give you the start. I don't see myself using it as a full product usage. The brush really is just too kind of big for me to really stamp out. Or, I mean, I could stamp out the wing, but I can't really carve out the wing the way I like to. Okay, and then just kind of... Okay. The product goes on really well, but the brush is not going to work for me. That sucks. I really liked it. I thought it was going to work. So, give me a second. I'm going to grab one of my other ones. The littler ones. That's much littler. When you're going to do eyeliner, you want a little brush. If you're going to use an angled liner brush, that is. Okay. Okay, so I've had this brush forever, and I don't even remember where I got it from, but I'm going to go ahead and use it instead. Again, this is very emollient. You can barely dip your brush in there, and I barely touched it and got so much product on there. So once again, I'm going to use the lid as like a dappen dish to get this onto my brush and not get an excessive amount. And take my handy dandy little mirror and give this a go. Goes on really easy. This goes on really, really easy. I guess the formula is so smooth and creamy. Okay, that works. I do like the fact that I can use the other brush as like a stamp where I want my wing to be, like where I want it to start and finish kind of thing, which is really nice. And the product goes on like ridiculously smoothly. And it blends out, gives you some time to work with it. I'm just adding some down here. Okay, so this is the final look with everything from eyeshadow to brows to lashes to liner to setting spray, lips, everything. I'm really happy the way everything turned out, and I will be checking back to see how everything's wearing. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And as always, much love, and thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so I'm back. I've been running around like a crazy person, picking up kids and doing laundry and groceries and all kinds of fun stuff. And I wanted to check back in with you and tell you that it's all wearing very well. Foundation did fantastic. Concealer did fantastic. The highlighter, the cream and liquid highlighter, did very well. The only thing I had to reapply was the Lippy by Tarte, and that's it. But that's to be, expected because it is a lipstick and a lip gloss. It's not like a liquid lip or something like that. The blush, everything is holding up so well. I'm so happy with this look. Yeah, so I'm very, very pleased, and I'm going to go back and do more running around because I have a whole lot to do. But yeah, absolutely. I love this look, and I'm really happy with it. And as always, I love you guys, and thank you guys for watching.